Hi, welcome to MarginDesk Tutorials. This video is going to show you how to set up products and link to one or more costs or cost of goods sold, whether they be fixed or recurring costs. If you haven't set up your costs, go to MarginDesk.AI, click Tutorials, and then click the costs video. This is the second product video, which covers how to set up a complex product with multiple shared costs. In this video, we're going to set up a video doorbell, which is a physical good that's shipped, as well as recurring costs like API monitoring, cloud storage, and AI APIs and other various costs. Before we get started, let's talk about the two different kinds of product pricing that we can do. So we've talked about in other videos one-time and recurring costs, which are costs that you incur to build and deploy your product. We also have product pricing variations, which include one-time pricing, which can have one-time and recurring costs associated with that. A recurring price item, which is more of like a subscription service where you charge a monthly fee or yearly fee, but that will have potentially one-time costs as well as recurring costs for your business. So let's think about what that means in a little bit more detail. I've got costs on the left, which include physical goods that you may deploy, as well as ongoing recurring costs like API, cloud, and other kind of services. So let's talk about a simple product, doorbell. You buy a doorbell, you mark it up, and you sell that product. Okay, that would be a one-time cost and a one-time price. Other things like window sensors and alarm panels and other things could be included with that. We've got more complex products like 24/7 home monitoring packages that include the devices. So this would be like a monthly fee for, let's say, $45 a month. They give you the doorbell. Along with that, you've got the smart doorbell subscription, and then maybe even home automation. And depending on which package they pick, there's a different proportion of these costs that are going to be attributed to these products and services. Let's think about the shared costs again. Let's look at the home automation product. So this would be like a monthly fee subscription that you would charge. Let's say that's 30% of your cloud compute. And then your smart doorbell subscription, that might be another 30% of your cloud compute, and another 30% to the other package, depending on what it is you're selling and what the packaging is and how much proportional cloud compute you use. MarginDesk helps you manage these costs by proportion or by the number of units that you use. Let's look at the smart doorbell subscription. It uses 28% of application hosting fees. It uses cloud compute at various percentages. Let's sign in and get started. I'm going to click on Configure Cost, Vendors, Products, and Pricing. From here, I can click on Products. I can list the products that I already have with this gear icon, or I can add one by clicking the plus icon. The first tab, Product Info, lets us name and set up SKU and a number of other things. So I'll set that up now. Okay, I've named the product. I've given it an SKU number. I've set up a unit type, which can be anything you want this to be. You'll notice that it starts to appear next to the numbers. We're going to assume that we're selling 2,000 of these because we've bought 2,000 of these. We're going to sell these as a package, which it would include the doorbell plus the ongoing service for a year. I selected the fixed price item. Now you can see this turned into a package icon from a recurring icon. So you can tell anytime that you're editing a product that this package means one time. Also on the costs down below, now I'm on the product cost tab, I can see down below that my costs are also a mixture of recurring and fixed cost items. So now I'm going to select a number of costs and then assign a proportionality to it. I'm going to set the cost allocation period to 1 year because we're selling this as a 12 months of service to be included as a one-time price. Now I'm going to set up the allocation percentage for each one of these services. This is going to require a little bit of tribal knowledge. Okay, I've included the costs associated with delivering this product and maintaining it for 12 months. And I can see that I've arrived at a one-time unit cost of $208. Okay, I've selected the costs associated with this. You'll see that I have the one-time cost of the 2,000 doorbells, and I have recurring costs of online services to provide the ongoing services for the next 12 months. I have a cost allocation period of 12 months as well, and I can see that already that my one-time unit cost is now $48.96 for running this service for a year. It also accounts for the maximum distributor and resellers if you have any of those. Let's skip to the product pricing tab now. This allows us to see the discounts as well as the recommended optimal price. In this case, for a year of service, our one-time price could be $600. Margie AI has made a recommendation of $604, but after discount, I hit my target margin of 90%. This is the volume price schedule, which is really your volume discounting. I've set up 0 to 5 with 0% discount, and let's go ahead and put a 5 and a 10% discount in here for volume discounting. Most companies offer some sort of volume price discounting. Probably your vendors offer you a volume discount, so it's pretty common to offer a volume discount to be competitive. Now I can see that my total discounts are now up to about 44%. The optimal price for this is now $874 for the video doorbell and its equipment, as well as 1 year of monitoring. I'll put that into this field here. And so now I have, again, my 90% margin. We could save this now as a product by clicking the Create New Product or Services. I'm going to now show you how to set this up to be a recurring price item, where you charge a monthly fee for this instead. We'll leave the cost allocation period the same, and we'll leave the selected items the same with the same proportionality that we already set up. If we go to the product pricing tab now, this is going to give us a daily amount. You can see there's a daily amount and a monthly amount. We'll put in the $2.39 for the daily price. I now have a pre-discount margin of 94.4% and a post-discount margin of 90%. This gets us back to our target. This allows us to do the same discounting that we've already talked about, and our discount percentages for volume discounts are all the same. By switching to a recurring price item, it changes the recommendations to a recurring mode. So that's it. We've created a recurring price item, and now I can click Create the New Product or Service. This populates the product. It creates the links from your product to your product costs in the correct proportions. And as those costs change, that will alter the margin that you are getting for that product automatically. You can now use the product in your deals as well.